Hey, it's Michelle. So the kids are going back to school this week, and I thought now would be a really great opportunity to kind of touch base and share some of my personal tips on how we make home lunches more cost-effective, efficient, and edible. I do have 7 steps, or 7 bullet points, if you will. So I will go ahead and share those with you. So the first step, just to save some money on your end, you can ditch the brown bags, those little plastic baggies that you get from Target, and there are some economical things that you can use, like the bento boxes, or Fresh Fit, Planet Earth, or Planet Wise, I think, are some other ones that have reusable sandwich bags, reusable snack bags that you can utilize time and time again, and they're actually pretty inexpensive to purchase. And then again, you could use, food storage containers like the Hefty, or those little clear plastic containers that have the lids on them. Those are a great option too. And then obviously to invest in an insulated lunchbox, because that again you can use time and time again. You don't need to buy one of those every year if you don't have to. Number 2, you want to prepare as much as possible the night before, just because your mornings can get a little bit hectic, so you want to save some time on that aspect. So prepare as much as you can the night before, and then just kind of throw it all in the bag in the morning. If you have leftovers from supper, those are great to use as something for a lunch the next day as well. Number 3, if you don't know a lot about meal prepping, it's probably something you want to look into. There's tons and tons of meal plan ideas out there on Pinterest, and meal planning for the week will kind of help set your family up for success. You won't have as much groceries to buy. That'll really help you with your lunch ideas and your suppers, make mealtime go a lot quicker. It saves you a lot of money in the end too. So if you go, just Google or go on Pinterest and look out meal prepping or meal planning ideas. Super easy to find. Just even if you can find 1 or 2 items that you can prep ahead of the week, like on a Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, you don't have much going on. If you can find like 1 or 2 things that you can prep, that really saves a lot of time throughout the week as well. Number 4, use the appropriate tools for storing food as well. Like say you want to send your kid to school with some tomato soup. Well, your kid's school may or may not have a microwave available for them to warm that soup up. So if you're going to send it out of the fridge in a plastic container, they're probably not going to want to eat it for lunch. They do make these really cool thermos cans that actually, they're probably about this big. You can find them at Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere. And they're really great because they're individually sized for children. And then if you put some hot water in it while you're warming up the soup in the morning, and then take the hot water, pour it out, put the soup in, it'll actually stay warm for up to 6 hours. And it'll keep it at the same warmth that you'd put it in at. So that's kind of really convenient for your children too. So just use appropriate tools for storing that food. Number 5, if you do have items like yogurt or smoothies, puddings, anything like individual cups, like even juice boxes if you use them, we don't use them, but if you have anything like that, you can actually freeze them the night before and save some space in your lunchbox by using those frozen items and putting them into your lunchbox instead of, like those big ginormous, like little freezy things. So that's just an idea. Just save some extra space, and then you don't have to get the ice packs. So again, might save you some money. Number 6, if you have juicy fruits that you're planning on putting in your children's lunchbox, like apricots or kiwi or some type of food that could easily be bruised or punctured, when it gets all messy and gross, wrap a towel or even, like a paper napkin, just wrap that around it and put that into the lunchbox. And then, if you do get a mess, then it's not everywhere. And then also they have the napkin to utilize for their lunch. And then last but not least, number 7, allow your kids to help pack. This really encourages creativity and kind of teaches them to be a little bit more responsible. They're kind of planning